Atlanta's in the building. What's going on? How y'all feel? Excellent. Excellent. We're going to crank this thing up shortly, man. I appreciate you guys for joining us in the middle of the day. I hope you got some new people joining us in the next 3 minutes. Hope you're ready to go. All right, I'm going to do a quick test here in the chat room. Make sure you guys can see my screen here on the diagram. I'm also live, by the way. If you guys want a conference call, I can be viewed at facebook.com/extra digit. Again, that's facebook.com/extra digit. I'm just testing something right now. I appreciate you guys for joining us. We're going to talk about our $99 stimulus credit. We're putting business owners or putting people in position to win in this economic downturn. You guys will be shocked at just what we can do if we come together as a group, as an organization, and share these principles and these strategies with other individuals. I am live on Facebook. If you guys are ready to rock and roll, go ahead and get your prospects on, and I'll be at facebook.com/extra digit. Who goes there? State your name and your city. Hey, Chicago, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Who else is there? State your name and your city as you join. I'm going to start in about 3 minutes or less, guys. 3 minutes or less. Again, this is Brian Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement. We got some big news happening this weekend where we're going to put a lot of business owners in a position to win, win, win. How? By making daily pay, having your own monthly stimulus check, being able to generate wealth for yourself during this financial downturn for a lot of people. We got to do the best we can with a situation that we've been dealt. And guess what? We're going to show you guys how to do that. Again, go ahead and state your name and your city as you join the call. This is Brian Bean. We're starting in less than 3 minutes. Who goes there? All right, Atlanta, welcome to the call. We are here. Welcome to the call. I'm starting in 30 seconds. 30 seconds and counting. All right, North Carolina, welcome to the call. All right, Mr. Jeff, welcome to the call. All right, the beeps are going to be coming all day. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds. So I appreciate you guys for joining us, man. We have a crazy, crazy stimulus credit. We're going to offer people to get paid every single day and receive a daily stimulus check, a monthly stimulus check, Today is the 10th. Believe it or not, a lot of people got our stimulus check that we get every month today. So I appreciate you guys for joining us. I am Brian Bean, the founder of the Extra Digit Movement, ready to rock and roll in 30 seconds or less. Welcome to the call, Mr. Miller. Ken, congratulations, man. Welcome to the call. Never a doubt in my mind. All right, Sir Collins in the building. All right, guys, you're going to hear me disappear for about 10 seconds, just long enough to record this call. You guys may want to use it in the future. You may want to jump back on at 6 o'clock. I'll be doing another call at 6 p.m. I'm going to disappear for about 10 seconds, long enough to record this call, and I'll be right back. Okay, so why are we here? Well, someone put you on this call. They probably told you about a stimulus credit that we're giving to help people get in business for themselves. They are absolutely correct. My name is Brian Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement, and I want to share with you guys a very, very powerful opportunity that I actually got involved with about 6 months ago. And believe it or not, with everything that's going on right now, with our current state of affairs, everything that we imagined or that we thought would be possible is actually unfolding right before your eyes. Now, I'm not here to talk like there's not some serious economic downturns happening. I'm very sensitive to the nature of what's going on in our country right now. It's very unfortunate for a lot of people, but all I can do is give you guys a gift that I've been given, and that's the ability to take complicated things and make them very, very simple. The challenge is going to be up to you as to whether or not you want to grow and change with this current climate. Now, here's what I want you guys to realize. You're listening to an average guy. I was really overworked, underpaid not long ago. Well, relatively speaking. I went to Morehouse College. I got my degree in English, and I thought I was really doing well when I climbed that corporate American ladder as an intern my freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. But then I got hit with the home-based business bug when I was like 19 years old. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but it's true. When I was 19 years old, I had some mentors who took me under their wings, and I learned how to make more money in a month than my job was paying me all year. So when I was 22, I was able to retire. I actually fired my boss when I was 22 years old. I am 44. So for 22 years, I've worked right out of my house. Didn't clock in for anybody. Didn't have to answer to anybody. No traffic jams. The only traffic jam I have is in the hallway. And I'm telling you guys this because it's time for people to realize you can have that exact same reality. There are 4 things right now, though, that are keeping people from having that reality. 4. With this climate of social distance and with this climate of being quarantined, a lot of people don't realize this, but here's what's happening. America and our economy is based on us being able to connect, being able to fly, being able to stay in hotels, being able to eat in restaurants, being able to go to the gym, being able to go to the grocery store. Well, when we can't do those things, our economy is tenuous at best. What that means is 1 or 2 things can fall apart and a domino effect hits, a ripple effect hits this country. So let's look at the 4 things right now that are causing the ripple effect. And then I'm gonna give you the solutions. 1, social distancing is causing a ripple effect on our economy. If we can't get together, there are no football games. There are no basketball games. There are no graduations. There are no proms. There are no weddings. There are no funerals. There are no baseball games. You understand? There is no movie going. There is no outlet shopping. There is no airplane flying. There is no hotel staying. Well, every industry I just mentioned just took a hit. And that's just the beginning. We didn't talk about housing. We didn't talk about any of the other things that are taking a hit. When you are quarantined at home, what happens? People tend to get anxious. They watch the news all day. They hear about the negativity of people passing away all day. They look at things as if the world is kind of falling apart, which it can appear that way if you let your mind get the best of you. What else is happening? Right now, unemployment lines are at an all-time high because of the social distance. So now you got unemployment going up. You got people that aren't prepared. and you got people who are now uncertain about their future. Let me give everybody a news flash. Even when the quarantine period is over, do you realize it's not over for you? The psychological and long-term effects of this social distancing will last much further than they say than the quarantine. In other words, social distance is now a new norm. Corporations are writing policy saying, hey, here's what you have to do now. Hey, here's what you can't do now. Hey, this many people in the cafeteria, this many people in line, this many people. Look, I knew times have changed when I heard this quote by Dr. Oz. The handshake is dead. Do you understand? Do you understand the new norms that we're going to have to create for ourselves? Now, you can be one or two individuals. You can say, you know what? I'm about to get ahead of the new norms and start teaching people a way, or showing people or introducing people to a way to get in front of the new norms. Or I'm going to stay how I am. I'm going to keep my job, which you should. I'm going to keep my job mentality. Nothing's changed. Oh, of course, Vegas is closed and the casinos are shut down. And oh, of course, people can't go to church and worship. And oh, of course, the NFL, Major League Baseball, and football have all been postponed. And oh, the Olympics is not this year, it's next year. But I'm going to be the one person that believes in my heart nothing's changed. Or you can be the person to say, man, things are different. Let me get ahead of the wave and help people circumvent the problems they are about to have. Here are 4 of those problems. 1, because businesses are taking a hit, prices are going to elevate like you would not believe when the quarantine is over. The problem with inflation happening while the quarantine is over is that prices are going to go up, but jobs will still be down. Brian, I thought you said this is going to be a good conference call. It is, because I'm going to show you how to solve this. Or I'm going to show you how to do your part in solving it. So if prices are going up because business owners have to make up for their lack of revenue over the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 weeks, because let's face it, we don't know how long this is going to last. Then prices go up, but employment is down. Then what happens? More companies will end up going out of business. Well, those stimulus checks that everyone is going to receive may help temporarily, but guess what? They didn't print any new money. That stimulus check came from the deficit that we already had. If we already have deficit, guess what? Taxes are going to increase over time. Because people aren't working, they tend to put things on credit cards, which means debt is about to go through the ceiling. So when you have a whole bunch of debt and people are paying their bills on credit cards and people are getting increases in taxes because of the stimulus checks that were given out, and business owners are going out of business and inflation is going up, you might want to be in a position to solve one of those problems. So guess what we do? We actually have a solution. In fact, we have 3 solutions to those problems. 1, a home-based business. You can't tell me right now that if you didn't have an extra $100 a day coming in, $3,000 a month, or even an extra $50 a day coming in, $1,500 a month. You can't tell me right now that that would not ease a lot of your social anxiety, a lot of your financial stress. Now, some people say, well, Brian, I'm good. You know, my job was in a, what they call it, essential industry, or I have an essential business, and that's fine. But just like the domino effect hits us all differently, the same thing is true for you. Just because nothing may have changed for you, that doesn't mean a family member, a friend, or a loved one isn't hit by this current situation. So you can now offer them a home-based business where they can make money from home and get a daily, weekly, and monthly stimulus from themselves, number 1. The second thing we offer, solution-wise, we use platforms and technology like this. I'm on Facebook right now, and I think 100 or almost 200 people are watching me right now on Facebook. When 200 people watched us last night on Facebook, that number is now up to 5,000 people that watched us of the 200 that saw it live. The watch party we had on Monday is now approaching 10,000 views when only 300 people saw it initially. We use technology at our home-based business like Zoom, like Facebook Live, like conference calls to reach thousands of people. So we're leveraging the home-based business and we're leveraging technology. Why? It's the new norm. Now you can act like nothing's changing if you want to, or you can be in front of the wave and ride it like a surf champ instead of getting beat up by the wave like you never knew it was coming. The third thing we offer, financial education. Now, what better time than now for people to start getting their money right? What better time than now than showing people how to eliminate debt? What better time than now to introduce people to the solutions to the current problem? And newsflash, we haven't seen the worst of it yet. See, we just feel it right now, but you're really gonna feel it in about 6 months when you see that the answer of us finally being able to leave our homes freely did not solve everything immediately. See, I'm just a visionary, and I'm looking for people that have that kind of vision. Okay, wait a minute. I offer a home-based business. People need one. We have to have social distancing because 2/3 of the people walking around now will have masks on their faces, which sends psychologically a sense of paranoia. They can lift the quarantine ban today. I'm not running to no football game. I don't know about you. I'm not, because I don't know yet what the vaccine looks like. I don't know yet what the statistics are. I don't know yet when this thing becomes like the flu where it can be taken care of. You don't know yet. So if we need technology and we need to work from home and we provide monetary solutions, what better business to be in? Those are my 3 solutions. Now, the company making this happen is called Making Wealth Real Financial. Making Wealth Real Financial allows you to leverage us. Here's what I tell people. All you have to do is expose people to our educational platform. You expose them. That's your job. As the person watching me right now, Brian, what type of home-based business is it? You leverage our conference calls. You leverage our webinars. You leverage our YouTube channel. You leverage our education. Our job as the Extra Digit Movement is to educate people on what? The power of a home-based business. On what? The power of using technology in a home-based business. On what? The power of improving their credit. On what? The power of minimizing your largest expense, which is your taxes. Brian, you guys are educating people on what? The power of becoming debt-free. So when things like this happen, you won't be a victim of it. Educate people on what, Brian? The power of creating wealth for yourself. You understand? So if you do the exposure, introduce people to us, Extra Digit does the education, Making Wealth Real Financial does the execution. Do you guys understand that experts are standing by to help people with every area of their finances right now? Making Wealth Real has 4 pillars: Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. Each of these maxes, if you will, or these 4 pillars, are part of the membership that you get provided as a business owner working from home, and the membership you can provide to other people and make money. Who right now does not want to improve their money situation? It's unfortunate. Quarantining is unfortunate. Social distance is unfortunate. The one thing that caused all of this is unfortunate. But you can be the person that's getting beat up to death by it, or you can say, you know what? They say out of chaos, there's always opportunity. I bet you Walmart is taking advantage of the social distance. I bet Zoom took advantage of the social distance. You see, everybody's not hurting from the social distance. So what you want to do is say, okay, as an entrepreneur, let me use this platform. This is like McDonald's owns the franchise, right? I mean, they own the company. You have to cook their, if you own one, you have to use their formula for fries. You can't come in there and say, no, my grandma said she liked pepper. Okay, no. McDonald's said shake, 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 salt. McDonald's has a Big Mac and Quarter Pounder. You own a McDonald's. You can't say, nah, my grandma made her patties like this. No, you're buying into the franchise. Making Wealth Real is the same thing. You're buying into the franchise. We provide the marketing for you. Making Wealth Real provides the experts in those 4 areas. You provide the people and the exposure. Now, Brian, go over those 4 areas again. Okay, real quick. I'm glad you asked. And then I'm going to give you the bombshell that we're dropping today. 4 hours ago, we're giving a stimulus credit, but I'll tell you that in a second. So Making Wealth Real has these experts called enrolled agents, right? With the IRS under what's called Money Max. Enrolled agents are people who are certified and trained. They have a specialty in helping you lower your taxes. Now, with everything happening right now with these stimulus checks that are going out from the government, don't you know that taxes are going to go back up? You want a staff of people around you that can tell you how that affects your income so you can bring that expense back down. We show people how to get more money in their paycheck. So if you're fortunate enough to still have a job, don't you want more money coming in every single week? See, this whole tax refund thing that we preach about waiting till next year to get your money, it just got real, didn't it? See, some people wish at this point they have been getting an extra $500 or $600 per month, because now they would have that as a nest egg as opposed to waiting on next year's tax return, when right now they may not even have a job. See what it's like to get your money up front? See, everything makes sense now. See why you should get your money up front? Because tomorrow is not promised. So we wait on a tax return from a job that we may not have. Enrolled agents will help you get your taxes down to bring more money to your house. That's called giving yourself an instant pay raise. That's called Money Max. Credit Max is the ability to upload all 3 of your reports to our credit restoration specialists. They then look at your reports and help you get all the illegal things on your report. When I say illegal, a lot of creditors put things on your report by not following the proper protocol and laws that are in place. So by law, that stuff has to come off if it was put there erroneously by a creditor. That increases your credit score. Last but not least, second to last, Equity Max. Equity Max is a software or a game plan where you upload your debts and your expenses into the software, and it helps you shave decades off the game plan you're currently on so you can become debt free. That's called Equity Max. And then Wealth Max is where, now that your money's together and now that you never want the kind of thing that's happening right now to happen again to you, you learn how to generate and protect your assets. See, there's a level to this. And what Wealth Max helps you with what's called private banking, land banking. So the only thing you don't have, or the only thing you have, is not just a 401k. Guys, let me say this to you. I'm not here to give you financial advice. And I'm not saying that your 401k is bad. What I am telling you is your 401k is simply a tax code. A 401k simply means this is what I'm setting aside for retirement. Take a percentage out of my check and put it towards my 401k. What a lot of people don't realize is that your 401k is being invested into different companies. Right now, those companies are taking a hit. So people are losing tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in their 401k, depending on what your company is investing in. So if your company is investing in Delta, we aren't traveling. If your company had investments in hotels, no one's staying there. If your company had investments in Best Buy, no one's buying flat screens. You understand? So your 401k can plummet, and you've been donating or contributing to that for 20 years. So why don't you put your money in something that's a little more stable, like assets that are not contingent upon the volatility of the stock market? Brian, this must be expensive. Y'all do all of that. Listen, write these numbers down. $228. Brian, I need my $228. I know you need your $228. So that's why we're about to help you. Okay? $228 is what I want you to write down one time, and $119 per month to maintain your business. Now, people say, Brian, that sounds like a bill. No, it sounds like a bill to a person who's not a business owner. Now that you own a business, it sounds like a tax deduction. You're going to need some tax deductions. Now that you're on a business, it sounds like an investment. You see, I invested $228 one time and $119 per month, and I've built a 5-figure per month residual income. So it sounds like my $228 grew. If it grew to $2,000, that's 1,000% rate of return. If it grew to $20,000, that's a 10,000% rate of return. Do you guys know I'm on my way to a 100,000% rate of return? Do the math. My $228 grew to a 100,000% rate of return, not 10,000. I've made way more than 20,000. In fact, I'm knocking at 20,000 per month. So 119 is an expense to somebody that's an employee. 119 a month is an investment to somebody who owns a home-based business. Now, where's the good news? We're giving you a $99 credit towards the $228. Last time I checked, let's just say $99 from $228 is roughly $128. That's right. Our founder and CEO, Mr. Brian House, is giving everybody the opportunity for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, just 2.5 days until Sunday midnight. You can bring as many people as you possibly can to this conference call and to these Facebook Lives that I'm doing, me and my colleagues, every 2 hours. I keep telling people we're going to eat pizza and drink water for the next 2.5 days. Because we want to bless as many people as possible with our mortgage bonus program. You can build up enough monthly where your mortgage is covered. You can build up enough daily where your bills are covered. You can build up enough weekly to supplement income from a part-time or full-time job just by exposing people to us. So your total, this weekend only, today, tomorrow, by Sunday midnight Eastern, 11:59 Sunday night, it ends. If you're brand new, get with the person who put you on this call. Get with the person who introduced you to this watch party if you're watching me now on Facebook. Let them know that you want the stimulus. Just text them keyword stimulus credit. That means you want to take advantage of the stimulus credit. They will then put you in a position to get a link to open up a business with us. And then you have us at your disposal just about every 2 hours for the next 3 days. Now, our calendar of events has been posted on facebook.com/extra digit. Facebook.com/extra digit. If you want to see when the next event is, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, all you got to do is go to that website, and I'll see you guys at 6 o'clock Eastern doing the same thing on Facebook. Or if you're listening to me on the conference call, we'll be right back at 6 o'clock. If you're brand new, get with the person that introduced you and just say, hey, I want the stimulus credit, or say, hey, I'm out. It's not a whole bunch of middle. You want the stimulus credit of $99 so you can go in business for yourself, or just say, hey, I'm out. No, thank you. We appreciate it. And we got to flood this with more people in the next hour and a half. I'll talk to you guys at 6 o'clock. I'll sign up anybody that's ready. Everybody that's listening can sign up you guys that are ready during the break. And I'll talk to you guys again in an hour and a half. Have a good day.